Hi everyone, I'm Aria Cortez.
And I'm Daphne Joe, and welcome to our web show, It May Not Be Cool But. This is our web show where we talk about things that we like and that we enjoy, but in our experience weren't necessarily considered cool.
This is our second summer bonus episode since we're currently on hiatus.
And on our web show, it's not about being cool, it's about being you. So I hope you enjoy.
So in our last summer bonus episode, we talked about graduation because school was just ending, it was the beginning of June, but now we're full summer vacation mode.
Woo!
So this week, we're talking about summer vacation and road trips. And one of the biggest things, I feel like, there's always some struggles that happen when you're planning a vacation or you're going on a road trip. And for me, because I'm a book nerd, this is my thing. I want to read, and I want to bring whatever book I'm reading on vacation because I'm like, oh, I'm going to read at some point. I never do. And so then I'm like, okay, I'll just like read in the car on the way there, right? I never do. And then, so if it's not an ebook, because now I have ebooks and the Nook is really,
fancy.
right, the Nook is really thin, but before it would be like this big book and it's like I could have fit like 2 more shirts in here, but I have this big book in here that I never read.
Now you have to weigh in like, do I need clothes or do I need a book that I'm not going to read?
Right. And I always do this every time. I think there was one vacation that I can distinctly remember I actually did read. But other than that, I usually don't. And it's so funny because I always bring this book and there's no reason for it. What about you?
So my thing is that when I'm packing at home, it's fine. I can get everything in and it's all sorted, decently neat. But then the issue is when I'm there and I'm gonna be leaving, all of a sudden nothing fits in the bag anymore.
Right.
And I don't know if that's just like me, but it's like
no, it's definitely not just you.
Yeah, I'm like I can't. I'm like why? How did this get bigger all of a sudden?
Right.
Something changed.
But somehow I brought more clothes.
Yeah. Like did I accidentally steal a towel? Like there's something here.
Oh my god.
And then my second issue is that I'll be like, we'll be driving halfway there, and then I'll just have the thought like, I packed my toothbrush, right?
Oh my god, yes!
Like, I actually
What does
have
it mean?
everything, right? And then I'm going through like the mental checklist, and there's always one thing that's like, well, I'm like 74% positive that's in there. So I'm just gonna like hope, and that's always my issue, and I'm just like,
and then the bag is in the back. Like if it's like a real big road trip, then the bags aren't like right there. They're in the back of the car, and it's like you can't just turn around in the middle of the highway and check your bag to see if you brought your toothbrush.
Yeah, that's the issue because it's always like in the middle of the trip. It's not like when we're still near, it could turn around and get it if it's really necessary and we really forgot it. It's just like, nope, never. And then
You
it's
just have
awkward.
to make do.
Yep.
So once you're on your road trip, I feel like it's really important to have a really good road trip playlist. Am I right? Yeah, definitely right. So we made a little road trip playlist to get you started on your road trip if you want to use this playlist. And you guys can leave comments and let us know what songs are on your road trip playlist. So what's a good one? What's on mine? I feel like a really, really good song is Cruise by Florida Georgia Line, and maybe it's just because the song is called Cruise and you're on the road but like the windows have to be open and everyone has to be singing the song.
Like, that's like the stereotypical, you're driving and the woman in the car and the music video has her hand out like riding the air.
Yep.
That's the stereotypical song.
So it makes you feel like you're in a music video too, and that's always fun.
I'm going to go for a throwback here, and it's just because this always seems to come on at some point in some way when we're on a road trip. But I feel like whenever we're on a road trip, Living on a Prayer somehow happens.
Yep.
Like, it doesn't matter if we're listening to like a pop station or a country station the entire time, it just somehow happens.
We always switch to that classic rock station, and there it is, bam, Living on a Prayer, and then everyone in the car is singing it, and it's so loud, and all the other cars on the road can hear it because we have it that loud. Yep.
You gotta.
And if you're gonna go with throwbacks, I feel like a really good pop throwback is I Want to Dance with Somebody by Whitney Houston. That's a really fun one that always gets our car jamming. And
Everyone just sings off key and it's fine. It's all fine because it's Whitney. So, another throwback, not throwback, but another song, there you go, words. Another song is Shut Up and Dance by Walk the Moon. And I just feel like when we were driving that year that song was out, it was like you could go about 30 minutes trips without switching to a station that was playing it. So now it's just automatically in my head as a road trip song because that year, that was like the only song that was on the radio that I heard.
And we do this little thing. We have a thing when we go on really long road trips, we'll make a list of songs we hear repeatedly, and then the list gets actually pretty long of songs we've heard repeatedly. It's pretty funny. But this year, our road trip song is Stay by Zedd and Alessia Cara.
Your prediction.
Yeah, that's our road trip song this year because, like she said, that's one of the songs that's on the radio all the time, and it's just a really fun song to, just be jamming in the car while you're rolling down the highway. That's really fun. So that's our playlist, and if you have any, you can let us know in the comments.
Okay, so while we're talking about this, we have to make sure to mention road trip memories because no matter what road trips you're going on or what vacation, there's always some sort of memory that you have that defines the trip in some sort of way. So what's one of your favorite road trip memories?
Well, one of my favorite vacations that me and my family did was a couple years ago. We went to Pocono Raceway to see the race, and then after that we went to a resort for the weekend, and that was really fun. We're a big NASCAR fans, so it was fun to see the race and be immersed in the race, and it's really cool at the track, and then to go to a resort for the weekend and just have fun with the family. That was one of my favorite vacations, and I'd love to do it again because it was really fun. So what about yours? What was your favorite?
So pretty much every year, not necessarily every, but most of them, we go to Six Flags, and last year we went to Six Flags in the fall, so we went during Fright Fest.
Yeah,
and that was really fun because that was the first time that we went in that time. We usually go more in the summer, but it was a fun and different experience for us, and the drive is always really fun over there because it's a pretty long drive, and then we have the McDonald's and then go in, and then we spend the day there, and then when we came home we watched the movie in the car, which is something that we hadn't done before, so it was a really fun trip in general.
Yeah. So if you have any of your favorite road trip memories or your favorite vacations, your favorite vacation spots, you can leave them in the comments and we'd love to see.
Thank you so much for watching. We had a lot of fun making this video, and if you did like it, make sure to give a thumbs up, and you can comment your road trip struggles, you can comment your playlist songs, and comment any memories that you have, and anything else you'd like to comment, and we'd love to read them. And make sure to subscribe to this channel, because even though we are on hiatus, we are making these bonus videos, and we're also coming back pretty soon. So make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so that when we do post videos, you will be the first to see it.
We're also on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, so make sure to follow us there. The links will be right after this. And I'm also a pop and country singer, so you can follow my Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. They will also be right after this. And while you're on YouTube, you can go over to my YouTube channel, watch my music videos, and I just put a new cover, so you can watch that as well, and all of that would be greatly appreciated.
I'm also a rock singer. I recently had a music video come out, and you can go onto my channel and watch that. It's called Magnifying Glass. And if you would also support me and follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, they're all going to be right after this. And if you would support me, that would be greatly appreciated.
At the end of every show, we like to have a little quote, so that will also be right after this. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed it. And until our next bonus episode, bye!